Hey, what's up, Ali? You're pretty quick today. How's it going? Hey, what's up, Azzy? How's it going, man? Seems like I came home at just the right time, right moment. Wait, what? Really? You just got home? Oh, what a coincidence. Nice. I gotta say, I'm a little anxious about the... I'm a little anxious about the 5.8 special program. I'm really nervous that there's gonna be a Sit Lolly rerun in 5.8. I'm really nervous. I'm really hoping that there isn't a Sit Lolly rerun in 5.8. I'm out of primos right now, so I just wouldn't be able to. I just wouldn't be able to deal with a Sit Lolly rerun in 5.8. So the stream had to think for a moment what day of the week it was. Really? Get home at 11 your time. 11. Oh, really interesting. Okay. What time would that be for you, Ali? Well, no, Sit Lolly getting a rerun. She's overdue. I mean, it's... Dude, saying Sit Lolly is overdue a rerun when there are literally, like, I don't know how many there are. There are probably like 10 or 15 other characters that are quote unquote overdue a rerun. You know? Wouldn't mind getting C1, I'm guaranteed. What is Sit Lolly C1, by the way? Guaranteed and have enough primos. Hey, nice. Sit Lolly is getting a rerun. My willpower alone shall manifest a rerun for Sit Lolly. Okay. All characters who debut from a region have to get one rerun before the region's over. That is true. That is true. Yeah. I mean, like... okay, so we say have to, right? But obviously, like, there are no written rules about this kind of stuff. Like, we just see patterns, and that so far has been the pattern. I suck at the whole like triple hold E on triple hold E on what's her name? Chevros. I can sometimes do it, but I can't do it consistently. Which means like whenever I do successfully do it, it's luck and not actually actual skill. Hey, what's up, Jace? Real thought Genshin live stream was live? No, man. It's just the announcement. I understand that it's clickbait. My thumbnail and title. But I do really try hard to make it so that it's not a lie. Like my thumbnail and my title at least. Right, it does say announcement. 3 on Chevrolet is useless. Not unless not if you're fighting the lava dragon statue. 500 is the last pack before we move on to the next part of the map. We're done for Natlan for a bit. That is true. That is true. You know, I'm kind of nervous that we might get a summer region and an actual like new region. An actual region in 5.8, because I don't know if I have it in me anymore to like do exploration for both the summer region and an actual like new region. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Dude, literally, phone vibrated, woke up. Oh, hey, RJ. RJ streaming. Okay, hey, what's up? Alright, I'm going back to sleep. Thanks. The thumbnail got me confused for a sec. No, it's this Friday, man. It's this Friday. Jessica gets a rerun. I'm still debating whether I should I would get her because I've played her a few times and she's clunky sometimes. You said you've played her a few times. You mean like you don't have her on your account but you played it on like somebody else's account? This Abyss was pretty good for brute forcing with Nivelet. Isn't that what we all do? Ever since Nivelet's released, like isn't that what everyone's done? Man, Nivelet is just so comfortable to use, man. Like, people would be crazy, like, for having... Like, if they had Nivelet and his best team on their account, and they didn't use Nivelet, like, it'd be crazy for them to do that. I've played her, she can feel clunky. I don't have her on my account. I think the part of her, I've hardly ever played her. I've really only ever played her, like, from, like, trial stuff. You know, like, in her character quest, for example, we got to play her a couple of times. And I think that's it. Oh, the event. Yeah, I guess, like, there were a couple of events where we got to play her, but not, like, I believe it wasn't combat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't combat. It was just like a mini game thing. Oh, do I need to? Or no? No need to condense resin. I'm not doing Abyss yet. I gotta do dailies on my other accounts first. Hey, what's up, Wayne? I'm dead. Why is it Lolly rerunning now? I'm so broke after pulling Mavuika. That is, dude. If I understand that she is, well, according to previous patterns, previous character release slash rerun patterns, yeah, she is due. She is due a rerun. Yeah, alongside Chaska and Molani. Yeah. But I am dry, bone dry on Primos right now. Hey, what's up, Luap? How's it going, man? Definitely most clunky versus most clunky. You can just put a bunch of mages who summon bats. If Versa is not going to target the mages. What? Bunch of mages who summon the bats. Oh my god. Wait. Ali, I've never actually thought Versa was clunky until you mentioned the Sison mages. Oh my god. That sounds like a nightmare. Oh my god, that sounds like a nightmare, man. Oh, jeez. Yeah, like I never really thought about like, cause I've played Versa a couple of times. I think my friend's account has no. I think my friend skipped Versa. I've played Versa a couple of times, just like from trial characters, right? And I've actually played trial Versa like in combat, and like she doesn't feel clunky to use. But I've also only ever been able to use her against like either like one enemy at a time or at maximum 2 or 3 enemies at a time, but like the kinds of enemies that hardly move, that are just like almost completely stationary. So this was pretty easy. First I was just running for Iansan and Layla and Layla. Brute Force first half. There are events where you could play her in combat. You get a feel for that as well. Pretty clunky even in combat. You're talking about Chaska, right, Azzy? Perfect time. Just allow you get a rerun for me at least. I'm at 50 pity. Guaranteed. The Electro character isn't that good. I might go for C2 Mavuika. Silali does get a rerun. Oh, Azzy, you know what? Hey. So I don't follow leaks, right? But the general vibe that I'm getting from the community talking about, what's her name? I forgot her name. Sorry. Not. For some reason, Aoife is coming to mind. I can't remember her name anymore. Whatever her name is. So the vibe that I'm getting from the community's like the community's like reaction of like every time they hear info about her, and is that she, like, the new mechanic that she is introducing into the game isn't that good. But she herself is, like, she has, oh, Inefa, thank you. She seems to be good. Like, she has good multipliers, and yeah, that is the vibe that I'm getting. That she is good, but the new mechanic that she's introducing isn't good. And oh, sorry, like and from this, I'm just assuming, I'm just guessing. This is now my like complete like guess. Is this new mechanic, whatever it's called, that Inefa is introducing when she gets released, is not meant to actually like buff electrocharged or to make it into like an actual good reaction, but I'm pretty sure it is just there as a way to like proc stuff. You know, kind of like when Mavuika came out, like there was this whole thing about fighting spirit. When Natlan came out, there's this whole thing about phlogiston and what's the word I'm looking for? Like night soul thing. What is the yeah, Night Soul. Sorry. So Night Soul, right? Like kind of like how Night Soul didn't do anything. Like it literally doesn't do anything. The only thing it does is it procs like the Codex artifact set. It procs like yeah, it just procs the Natlan artifact sets. All right, like Obsidian Codex and Cinder City and what else does it do actually? Oh, like I guess like it enables like the Natlan characters kits, right? Like they gain Night Soul or they consume Night Soul. They get this buff. They get that buff. If they gain Night Soul by doing this, whatever, right? Night Soul is just, it doesn't do anything. It's just a means to proc buffs and whatever artifact sets. And I get the feeling that this new mechanic that Inefa is gonna be releasing with is not Hoyo trying to buff Electrocharge. It is just them introducing a very, very, very specialized mechanic, a very local mechanic to maybe, like potentially, maybe Nod Cry only kind of mechanic. Nod Cry characters only. Right, kind of like a Night Soul was like for Natlan characters, right? Like, for example, Night Soul stuff makes a lot of the Natlan characters feel really good to play, right? And like, I don't know if it's like the Night Soul thing itself that makes it so that like breaking Abyss shields, like that Natlan characters break Abyss shields a little faster than non-Natlan characters. If it is, then yeah, there you go. Right, it's just a way for Hoyo to have an artificial way to make you feel better by when you pull for every new character that is released in a given region with during the arc of that region, if that makes sense. Hey, what's up, SN? How's it going, man? Yeah, like for example, in Sumeru, in Sumeru, the whole shtick in Sumeru was Dendro, like Dendro application, right? So as long as you pulled for like the new enemies, the new characters that came out in Sumeru, while Sumeru itself was like still in the process of releasing, like between like in 3.x. Then like Hoyo, while Hoyo wasn't as in your face about it back then yet. Hoyo wasn't as in your face about it that back then, right? So they didn't introduce like very very specialized mechanics that made it so that non Sumeru characters couldn't do anything, right? Like it started to get really bad. I guess Natlan. I guess Natlan was really where Hoyo didn't even pretend to hide it anymore. Yeah, like Hoyo wasn't even trying to hide it anymore. They were just like, "Hey, you know what? If you don't pull for new characters, you are gonna get really annoyed." Yeah, like Natlan, like with the whole Night Soul thing. Was there anything in Fontaine? I can't think of anything in Fontaine. I guess there was the whole Uja. Oh no. The Fontaine did have something like that. There was the whole Uja and Numa thing, but they weren't as game breaking as like Night Soul. Like right, like in Natlan, the first like robot boss, right, that had pillars that you had to climb up, right, but you couldn't actually climb up those pillars if you didn't have a Natlan specific character, right? That was very in your face. Like if you don't have an Natlan character, then you can't beat this boss without the fight getting cringe, right? Like at the very least in in Fontaine, just do like having the right like alignment, like Uja or Numa alignment, just gave you an advantage against certain fights, against certain enemies. It wasn't like in Natlan, not having the right character for the right enemy actually made you feel bad. Just heard about the developer discussion. Oh, dude, I saw the thumbnail and title. I didn't even watch his video yet. What's his name? Oh, dude, I don't remember. The really chill YouTuber guy, but really chill YouTuber guy, like sort of theory crafter. What was his name? I can't remember his name. Hang on. I'm looking for it actually. Oh, Jello. There you go, Jello. So yeah, I didn't even watch his video yet. I saw his thumbnail. I saw the title of the video, and then I was like, "Oh, there's a developer discussion." I went through it. I immediately opened the newly posted developer discussion, and I was like, "Did this really need posting? Did this really need someone to take like a couple hours of their workday to like type out all of this and create images for it to post on Hoyo's Genshin's website?" Like, dude, if Hoyo released all the current like stuff that they mentioned in the developer discussion, in the new most recent developer discussion, without saying a word, nobody would have batted an eye. People would have, people would have been like, "Oh, cool," and moved on with their lives. Yeah, back in the day, scientists thought that whenever substance burns or combusts, releases special things, everything at this special thing. The name of this is phlogiston. Really? So phlogiston is like a real word outside of Genshin. Finally, adding skip button. Game is saved peak. Dude, it is so bait. It is such bait that they use the words quest. I believe the word quest. They use the word quest, skip, and button in the same sentence, right? Not in that exact order. There are a couple. There are like one or two words somewhere in between them, but the fact that they use the words quest, skip, and button in the same sentence was such like BS bait. Sorry, they're just rage baiting at this point. Like I'd rather they could have just not said anything. What's more Genshin? Like, yeah, right, right, dude. It's like it's exactly how Apple does anything. It's exactly how Apple does anything. They keep like every time they have like one of these like I don't know what they call it, WWDC I believe. Well, I don't know. Yeah, Worldwide Development. No, I think WWDC is a different thing. But like whenever they do some kind of like Apple product announcement and stuff, like everything, every little thing that they do, they make it sound like it's such a world changing thing. You know, like oh my god, the whole courage thing, right? Like removing the headphone jack. Removing the headphone jack was like courage. The courage to move forward with technology. Whatever words they used, oh my god, that is, ooh, and that wasn't even a good thing. They did a terrible thing. They did an awful thing. Like, and because Apple did that, now every like mid-range to high-end smartphone doesn't have a headphone jack. Another thing too is like every little thing that Apple does, like they make such a big deal out of it, right? Like oh my god, them removing phone chargers, right? Like charging bricks out of their like when you not like I don't remember. I think this was like last year, 2 years ago, right? They announced that they weren't gonna be putting that they would stop putting charging bricks in your iPhone box. When you buy an iPhone now, you don't get a charger. I think you don't even get a cable anymore. I'm not sure, but yeah, like it's literally just a phone in your box now. If you buy an iPhone, and they made such a big deal out of it. They made it so that like they made it sound like oh we're helping save the planet because like less waste. All our customers already have phone chargers anyway. Like, dude. Phlogiston theory is bogus. After some time, some scientists reported that this substance gains mass. Theory phlogiston negative mass. My eyes rolled into into the black hole reading that mess. This reported substance when it burns loses mass. Overall theory lasted longer than it should have. This conversation about this theory is lasting longer than it should have. Sorry, my dude. But hey, thanks for the trivia, man. Thanks for the piece of trivia. Hey, what's up, Wayne? Yeah, we still have no skip quest dialogue button. They're baiting us at this point. You're right? Like, dude, I hate, like, the thing that I'm so mad about the most is the fact that they use like words that they know, they absolutely know that the community has been waiting to hear for years now. The words quest, skip, and button. And they just so happen to put it in a single sentence, but it didn't actually mean what the players wanted. It seems like I'm not very good at explaining. Or you are sharing a piece of information that is flying over people's heads. Because, well, I mean, I'm not a retard, but I'm also not that smart, you know? You know, I've I've always like I've never really like condemned Hoyo for not adding a quest dialogue skip button into Genshin. I've never really like hated on them for that. Like I would really like for them to add it, right? But I also like I've always kind of like thought like if I was the developer, like why would I not do this, right? Why would I not do this? Because like I think so the Genshin I've always for a very long time now my perspective of the Genshin community has been that the Genshin players are very spoiled. Like, just that simple. Like, a lot of it, like, we are very spoiled. Genshin, for a lot of us, has been a very. Like, yeah, it's hard to explain, man. It's not an amazing game, but it's just. It's good in a lot of ways in a lot of ways that a lot of us like, but it's all packaged into one game, right? It's not the best at anything, but it's the best at putting all these different good things together into just this one game. And so why I've never really hated on Hoyo for never adding skip all dialogues, like skip all quest dialogue button into Genshin, like all this whole time, is because like I sort of understand like why they wouldn't do it, right? I obviously I have no like I've never spoken to a Genshin dev before or whatever, but like I'm just guessing like why they wouldn't do it. So every time they put out a quest, right? Every time they put out a quest, like whether it's an Archon quest, a Traveler quest, whatever quest, right? Like even just a regular like side quest, right? Like a side quest from a random NPC in the overworld that's not even voiced. Uh, a couple of developers at minimum, a few developers took the time, um, to make that possible after a couple of executives came up with the idea after a meeting, right? Like obviously, like a bunch of guys came up with the idea. Some executives signed off on it on the idea. Okay, get this done. Put this into the game, right? So it's imagine like being it's like being a YouTuber. It's like being a content creator. You make a video. You spend hours, like dozens and dozens of hours, making a video, trying to make it good. Like trying to, at the very least, trying to make it not bad. And then, like they just skip it, right? Like I sort of understand that, especially like the big ones, right? Especially the Archon quests, because they're voiced, right? Not even like it's not even just effort; it's actually money. Like Hoyo actually spends money making this stuff. Like they have to pay voice actors to do it. They have to pay animators to do it because like remember there are like these pre-rendered cutscenes, and those pre-rendered cutscenes those take a lot of time to animate, right? Because they are not like pre-programmed animations. They are actually um like tailor-made animations just for that scene. And it's never those animations are never gonna get used ever again. right? So, and not only that, but even during like not even even before the ending of like big Archon quests and stuff, uh, right? Like during just like during just dialogue, like regular dialogue between characters, like before the big like pre-rendered cutscene at the end of big Archon quests, right? They have to like assign like certain animations to like specific scenes, to specific parts of the dialogue, to certain characters. Now, a lot of them I've noticed do seem to be like their regular like animations that already exist, right? Like animations that you've seen hundreds of times before on those same characters, or even in NPCs, right? On other characters, in previous quests. Um, Recently, I have noticed that they have been putting a little more effort into making like unique animations during these like regular like dialogue between NPCs and characters during big quests. In fact, even in just event quests, they I've noticed that they've been making like a lot more like unique like new animations instead of just always 100% using like the animations that they've already made and used hundreds of times before, and and I appreciate that. But it's just yeah. So like and that's why like I've never really hated Genshin for not adding a skip button to skip like a skip all dialogue button, because it just I can imagine like all that time, effort, and money spent on like trying to tell a story correctly. Well, as correctly as they can, um, and then players just skip it, right? So Hoyo, because it's Hoyo's game, obviously, right? Like they make this game, so they have 100% control of how they want players to be able to quote unquote consume this content, right? They want the players to be able to consume the content that they make the way that they want us to consume the content. But of course, I also understand why the players don't, why the players want a skip all button. I want a skip all button. I have 3 accounts. I don't need to do the quest. I don't need to read all the dialogue 3 times over every single time. I wish I could just like I wouldn't even dude, I wouldn't even mind like actually listening to the quest and like letting the dialogue play out uh at least once. If I knew I could skip all of it uh in my on my second and third accounts on my other runs. Yeah, but it's just awful that Hoyo decided to like well clickbait us. Well, there weren't any clicks that were baited. Yeah, there were no clicks baited, but we did get baited. Sometimes don't talk. Imagine playing a 6 hour quest to mute VA and no skip button. The world quests, the big world quests typically aren't voiced. In fact, I can't even think of a big world quest that was ever voiced. Yeah, like the first time I ever heard players feel bad about a big world quest not being voiced was in Inazuma. It was the quest to go to that island, to the final island in on the Inazuma map. Like not the underground one, but just like the final like overworld one. Yeah, I heard a lot of people say that man, this quest was good. This should have been voiced. That was the first time I ever heard players say that, like unanimously. Oops, I got hit. The R&R quest. I don't know how I pulled through that quest. Please, Hoyo, no more. What? Gelembung sa. What the heck is that? What? And random rock shaking or nod cry. Oh, random rock shake. Okay, okay. Like the animations, you mean? Only did that for the primos on 100% exploration. Oh, dude, I can't believe you actually 100%ed Sumeru, huh? I don't even care anymore about any quality of life. I just gave up on hope on that. Peak cutscene animations is all I want. It's so early into the stream, and I've already started yapping about stuff. I was actually going to title this stream, um, "Did Hoyo finally fix Genshin?" And then I realized that the 5.8 special program has been announced already. Cutscenes aren't that bad, but they could do better. When you say cutscene, are you talking about the pre-rendered cutscenes, the ones that are like uh, like just a straight up video that they put into the game? I think this is the Finon Caslana moment. What is the Finon Caslana moment? No excuse for that animation. There's no skip button. I enjoyed the Natlan Archon quest cutscenes. You know, like I've never really had any complaints about Genshin's pre-rendered cutscenes. To me, they've all been good. They have all been good. I'm not very picky about cutscenes like that. I do have like a minimum quality floor. But as long as like a cutscene or an animation is above my minimum standards, then like to me it's good. HSR quest. Um, it sounds familiar. I mean, like I think I remember the name Finon mentioned a few times. But like, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Why can I add skip dialogue in HSR but not Genshin? Come on now, HSR. You know, I think. Oh my god. Every time, man, I keep like every time I hear Hoyo do something, either do something bad or just not do something good that they can easily do. Like I keep like the first thing that my brain does is try to think of like why Hoyo did it. Like trying to understand why Hoyo either does it or doesn't do it. And I can imagine why Hoyo wouldn't do that because like Genshin is it's a much more ZZZ is easily a much more try hard kind of game. So the kind of players that are likely to play ZZZ are players who don't care about story and mostly only care about combat. Whereas Genshin, being an open world game and being very like centered around the story, is the kind of game that I would imagine is more likely to attract a much more casual kind of audience. Either a much more casual kind of audience or a much younger kind of audience, right? Whereas ZZZ to me is the kind of game that seems like the kind of game that seems like it seems to be the kind of game that would attract like either like try hard teenagers, like teenagers that would like trying hard in video games, um, or well, grown-ups that actually want a video game to play and not just an interactive anime. That is kind of mostly what Genshin is. It's kind of like an interactive anime that has daily chores. Played ZCZ today, lost on Miyabi banner. The Gillenberg sub Indonesian language translates to bubble friend, a reference to SpongeBob. They show that they show in Skirk Quest that weird bubble. Skirk, I don't remember that. A bubble thing in Skirk's Quest? Does it have something to do with like how they animated like the way Skirk uses her powers or something? I don't remember a bubble thing in Skirk's thing. Although I also don't remember much of anything in like any quest. Speaking of Miyabi, I I might not play ZZZ. I don't know anything about the game, but I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Miyabi's. I don't know much about her characterization, but she seems like they seem to be like, at least on the surface, she seems like the kind of character that is like classy and elegant, uh and it has honor or something like that, right? Like, is like the fact that she uses a samurai, her name sounds Japanese, like makes me think that like the image that they're trying to paint for her is that of an honorable samurai, but at the same time, because she's female, she's like an elegant, honorable samurai. And I've seen like just some random shorts pop up on my home feed, and because I don't want a whole YouTube to feed me more of that stuff, like I don't ever click on it. What I do is I right click on it and open an incognito. So in that way, like the only way that like YouTube can associate it to me is through my IP address, and not through my YouTube account. So it's a much more limited amount, like that. It's a much more limited way of telling YouTube that, hey, I like this video, show me more, because it's not associated to my account. It's associated to my IP address. So, and not both IP address and account. And so I randomly see shorts of, and they don't even do anything in the shorts. Like what they do is just like 1 or 2 seconds. They skip through. They flip through like several different ZZZ characters, like literally just walking. And because of these shorts, I've noticed like a very tiny, very subtle difference in how these different characters were, and how the mocap. I don't know what they call them. I don't know what to call them. Like mocap artist, like mocap engineer. No, maybe not engineer. Like performer. Yeah, there you go. Like the mocap performers, and how the different mocap performers like do a walk animation for different characters, and the different ways that they walk seem to fit very well the aesthetic design of a character, and I love it. Like I like Miyabi looks so cool to me. Like when she walks, like she has a very different walk that is very that seems like that really fits her aesthetic design, and I love it. It's just it is to my liking. It looks very regal. I understand what you mean. Do you watch these things? Oh, hey, what's up, Mighty? How's it going, man? By the way, recently I've recently rewatched some of my, not all of them, but well, rewatched again. It's not my first time rewatching a bunch of them, but I've rewatched them again. Some of my favorite, well, I don't know about like all, not all time favorite, but they are some of my favorite animes. I've recently rewatched Mushoku Tensei, Overlord, and I wouldn't say Tensura is one of my favorites, but like I just I like the pacing of their storytelling. It's not boring. It's not like super fast-paced storytelling, but it's also not like really slow-paced storytelling. Um, what okay, sure. No. Psych. Not using that thing. Alright. Time for the third account. Overlord, way too good. Albedo, straight up freaky. Hey, Wayne. Fun fact. Albedo's English VA is literally Rosaria in Genshin. She's just straight up Rosaria. Oh yeah, that's right. I guess like some of you might not know the name Tensura. Tensura is that time I got reincarnated as a slime something. I don't remember the rest of the title, but it's something reincarnated as a slime. And another fun fact, unfortunately, not a Genshin character, but so apparently the English VA of one of the elves, right? Like there's like a pair of elf twins. Is the program on? No, not today, Mighty. It's just the announcement today. Just the announcement. The program is this Friday. The special program is this Friday at 8 p.m. Hong Kong time. So, in Overlord, there's like two of the guardians are like these like twin elves. Twin cross-dressing elves. Like one is a boy and one is a girl. The boy apparently dresses up as a girl, and the girl dresses up as a boy. And I believe the girl who dresses up as a boy's name is Aura, and her English VA is the same as Fern from Freeren, and as well as Demon Lord Luminous Valentine from Tensura. That's a lie. Rosaria doesn't talk much. An English VA that I'm really sad about that voiced a certain character in Genshin. Like I wish voiced a different character in Genshin is Eula's English VA. So in the anime called 76, I really like 76. I don't like it enough to actually like um read through the novels, but I really like the anime. I like the story. I like the way the storytelling as well. I like the world building. The world building feels good. Um, Vladilena Milize, English VA, is Eula, and unfortunately, nobody wants to play Eula in Genshin. And I really wished that they made her voice somebody else and not Eula. Favorite Overlord character is the Butler. Man. Cerberus, I believe, is his name. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's what I remember. Cerberus. The my f- the One of the funnier characters in Overlord, I think, is the other. I don't remember her name, but like the adamantite, um, the adamantite level adventurer, the adamantite class adventurer, like the little girl who has a crush on Lord. No, what's his name? What's his adventurer name? Oh no, I didn't have enough energy. I don't remember what is Ainz's like, you know, so he doubles as this like other adamantite adventurer, right? I don't remember his adventurer name. Oh, Momon, I just remembered. Like this little girl who's apparently another adamantite class adventurer has a crush on Momon. I think it's hilarious. Like every time she, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't actually know what words to use to describe whenever she does what she does. Nobody want to play Eula is funny because I wanted to, but I didn't get her. Yeah, and you're very likely never gonna get her anymore, man. There's just no way to make Eula playable in 2025. I mean, like, I guess you can, but her damage ceiling is just so low. Like, think about this. Like, one of Eula's best teams is a Hyper Bloom team. And Cryo doesn't even react to Dendro. Oh, come on. I don't want to summon Oz. I don't want to. Okay. I'll be honest. I always forget about the twins. Yeah, I don't remember the other twins' name. Aura and something. Aura is the girl who dresses as the boy, but I don't remember the boy that dresses as a girl. I don't remember the MC name, but his overlord name was Ainzulgon. MC name? So I very clearly remember it because I very recently just rewatched it. So his like name, like when the anime started, was Momonga. And from what I understand, Ainzulgon is the name of this like this like staff or like really special, really powerful weapon that he just so happened to be holding when the servers apparently like were gonna be shut down, and then like instead of him getting booted off the server, he just gets isekai'd. It's the name of that staff, that golden staff that he was holding when it all started. Huh, why am I suddenly short on energy? And yeah, as I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, I just remembered his adventurer name. It was Momon. Whew. That was funny. Remember the character he created to be a German? He doesn't like him. That's true. That's true. Like all the different floor guardians, right? Like all his like different teammates made them, and the one he made just is like the one that he literally made it, but he doesn't like him. He thinks he's he thinks the guy he made is cringe and awkward. Oya doesn't like white numbers. Eula is one of my main and favorite. Oh 07? What do you mean by white numbers, Luap? Wait, is this like okay, oh my god. Wait, I'm so embarrassed. Is this like a 76 reference, man? If it is, then I'm so embarrassed that I don't get it. I'm just assuming that the people like I'm just guessing, but were the people with white hair called quote unquote white numbers in 76, or am I misremembering that? I haven't seen the movie yet. I'll try watching it later. Sorry, what movie? Isn't white number E E physical? RJ, you went too deep. I may have. The fact that Luab's face palming means yes. I went too deep. But hey, that's what she said. Overlord movie. I haven't. I don't know why, but I'm just not very interested in watching movies, even of my favorite animes. Like I haven't even watched every Boruto. Sorry, not Boruto. Naruto movie. I've only watched a couple of them. I've seen one Tensura anime, or sorry, movie, and then I just didn't bother watching any of the other ones. I just don't want to. I don't know why. I'm just not interested. Maybe it's because like I'm only interested in canon, because like most of the time movies aren't part of canon. In Demon Slayer's case, movies are sort of like a summary of a whole season. That's sort of my understanding of in Demon Slayer, is that the movie is a summary of the whole season. I'm on the total contrary. I love watching anime movies. They have better animation and 90% are canon. I can't think of one that was canon. No, I mean like one that I've watched rather. I have an interview to attend tomorrow. Nervous. Oh, hey, wrong. Have you ever been interviewed before? Well, tomorrow's the day. Oh, okay. Just relax, man. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. Okay. Here's the minimum that you can do. Okay. The maximum, the most you can do is spend time right now thinking of potential questions that they might ask and prepare responses to them and practice them. That's the maximum you could do. The minimum you could do is just be yourself, but pay attention to what you say and don't say anything stupid. That's the minimum you can do. That's my recommendation for going into interviews. Only Naruto movie I watched was the last movie because they kept procrastinating My Girl Hinata, Love Life with Naruto. I watched the last. I also watched. I watched two other Naruto movies. The one where like the girl from this village had some of the Nine Tails chakra. I also watched oh my god, I don't remember. I hardly remember any of it anymore. I don't remember the story, but I think the girl had white hair. The girl that he was helping had white hair. I don't remember anymore. Kimetsu. Sorry, Kimetsu no Yaiba is Demon Slayer, right? I haven't even watched Mugen Train movie. Doubt I'm gonna watch this one. Honestly, I watched the Mugen Train movie, and when I watched the anime, I was just like when after I watched the anime, I appreciated it. It was cool, but I sort of like how I felt after watching the anime. I just thought to myself, "Why did I watch this? I already seen it. I already saw it. I already saw this in the movie." Not just an interview. There's a written aptitude test before that too. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, just don't be nervous, man. I mean, be on your toes, right? Like, I'm not saying just relax. Relaxing is not what you want to do as well. You don't want to be 100% relaxed because being 100% relaxed makes you do stupid things and say stupid things. So just chill out, but be on your toes. So many peak anime this season. Hey, speaking of peak anime, so when I first watched Doctor Stone, like it was really really cool, like to me at least. And then season 2 took forever to come out. So I sort of just like forgot about it for several years, and then I finally remembered it earlier this year, and I just straight up watched like season 2 and 3. I don't know if it was season 2 and 3, but it was like the newest 2 seasons, and then it was like, oh well, I guess the next season isn't out yet. And like I from what I know of, I haven't even looked at it yet. I think the next season is actually like coming out right now. Doctor Stone is good. It dropped to season 3. Yeah, like season 3 just went. I don't know. It wasn't like season 1 and 2. Seasons 1 and 2 were very down to earth, very grounded. Like season 3 just went like it was like when Avengers started having aliens in it. Right? Like yeah, it was when the MCU started going to outer space and like fighting aliens and stuff. It was sort of like that. I couldn't watch it. Oh, okay, okay. Never mind, Wayne. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about Wayne. Yeah, don't worry about it. We're not gonna talk about this anymore. Don't worry about it. Oh hey, what's up, Siri? Don't worry, be yourself. Hey Siri, that's exactly what I told him, man. That's exactly what I told him. Just be yourself. Be yourself, but watch out for what you say. Like be on your toes. Be yourself, but be on your toes. Don't relax. Don't be 100% relaxed, but also don't stress out. Besides his dad, they were definitely down to earth. All right, I'll I'll give you that one, Mighty. I'll give you that one. Don't be yourself all the time. You have to lie a little bit. That is true. Oh, that's a Mighty makes a good point. Mighty makes a good point. Yeah, yeah. So you have to exaggerate a little bit the good things about yourself. Yeah, you have to exaggerate a little bit the good things about yourself. You downplay all the bad things about yourself, and every time you have to talk about bad things about yourself, you have to say like, you always have to say, but because of this, I'm trying really hard to be better at doing it by doing this, by doing that. Like, you always have to be on top of it. Every time you have to mention something bad, like, for example, I'm lazy, but because I'm so lazy, because I'm so lazy, I want to get things done correctly. I want to get things done right the first time. I don't want to rush things, right? Like being lazy, that's not something that an interviewer would like to hear from you, right? Like, you're coming into this interview and then you tell them I'm lazy, right? So what they want to hear is a hardworking employee that gets stuff done. So you tell them you're lazy, but you also tell them what they want to hear. Hey, what's up, Bozan? How's it going, man? Trying to apply directly into a school and course before I take my national exam. Yeah, that's true. Series, right? Job interview or whatever interview, just be cool. Yeah, like all interviews are basically the same. It's someone wanting to know more about you, about your professional information, the professional information that they can't just directly see on your resume. I feel like Hyperbloom. I feel like the first side should be Hyperbloom. But this side also seems like Neuvillette would make very quick work of this. Yeah, I guess Nebula is fine. Second side though, I'm not sure. I'm thinking like Overload for these guys, but I'm also thinking like Mavuika would clear them no problem. Also, this is just floor 11, so I shouldn't really think about it too much. Oh, wait, freeze. No, I don't know if freeze is gonna work very well. I guess these guys, this guy I can't freeze, this guy too, this guy too. Yeah, okay, sure, sure. Let's use our Skirk team. Because I was about to go Neuvillette and Mavuika, and then I realized there's an overlap between them. Like Neuvillette wants Zelonin, but Mavuika also wants Zelonin. So I just decided I'm going with a freeze team. Oh my god. There. Hmm. Okay. You and you. All right. Let's check if everyone's built. Um, Mostly I just want to check Iansan and Bennett. Okay. Okay. Yep. Sure. I'm sure everyone's fine. Just skirk it. Yep. Hey, is it just me or does it? I feel like I haven't done Abyss in so long. Maybe. Oh, you know what? You know what I think? Like, I think maybe it's because of Stygian Onslaught's release. that it feels like I haven't done Abyss in so long. I really like, I'm gonna like the video. I never do that, but today I'm feeling generous. Wait, the video? This video? The stream? What video? At my second appointment, I was less honest, and I was more enthusiastic. It got me potential place, so let's see. Wait, are you talking about an interview, Mighty? Hey, cheers, Mighty. Thanks, man. Oh, so speaking of enthusiastic, you should also do that wrong. Like, it depends on, like, what image you want you to have, right? Like, what image of yourself you want to portray. You want people to see of you. Like, whether you are like, for me, for example, the image that that I often sort of project of myself is like this guy where, like, I'm always like relaxed because I know what I'm doing. But I also have to be careful about how I talk, because I don't want to sound like overly confident, because it just makes me sound like a jerk. Oops. I'm gonna wait until the new update released, then I play Abyss. I just want BP point. Oh, I mean, like, if you do it now, Siri, like, you will just automatically get it when you do. Wait. No, you don't. That's right. Because it counts towards this battle pass. Because this battle pass hasn't actually ended yet. You're okay. Look the best, but not that much. After that, after weeks, lay down your true self, and anyone asks why, just say kinda tired. Oh, that was close. I didn't even... I just got to Bennett. Oh my god, was that a 300k vape? Bennett almost killed the lava troll. Feeling good baking stuff at home? You've been baking a lot recently, Siri. Oops. Did not time that very well. Oh my god, why is it so windy today? It's so windy. It almost feels like there's a typhoon. Oh, there is a typhoon coming. Sorry, I just alt tabbed to like weather charts, and apparently, yeah, there is a low pressure area on the way to the Philippines. It looks like it's headed towards Luzon though, northern Philippines. So maybe that's what all this wind is all about, because of that thing, and it's pretty close. It's getting pretty close. I'm feeling rage, trying not to throw my sister out the window. Usually Shenhe right before Skirk. Am I missing something? Usually Shenhe right before Skirk. No, it's just I don't really like see any reason to. You know what I mean? Siri? You know what I mean, wrong? Like I just don't okay. So in that team, all I know is I want to make sure that I start with a cryo character, and second character I swap to is a Hydra character. So in that way, like I immediately like summon Farina's stuff, so that they could start attacking and putting Hydra on the enemy, so that the two other cryo characters that I swap to will start triggering freeze. Most of the time, I go hold Shenhe E Q, and then hold Shenhe E Q, Farina Q E, and then Escoffier E Q, and then Skirk. That's usually how I do it. But then like there, I didn't want to Shenhe Q yet because the Magu Kinki was still invulnerable. So I just wanted to get all my bursts out. I wanted to start Farina's burst so that I started accumulating her fanfare, and Escoffier's heal to help generate more fanfare. And that's why I saved Shenhe Q for last, because it was like when the Magu Kinki was finally vulnerable and when I would actually start doing damage to it. Q first, at least Q first, even that Shenhe Q consumes stack, right? Consume stacks? Well, that's the thing though, is like Shenhe, so from what I understand of Shenhe's quills, is she gives a certain number of quills for each character. It's not a total number of quills that everyone consumes. It's each character on the team gets a certain number of quills. Oops! That was embarrassing. Well, that's not gonna work anymore. It's each character. Yeah, no, it's not a total number of quills for everyone. Each character gets their own number of quills. I think there are other abilities that work kind of like that, where it's a total number of quills for the whole team. I think like Sitlali, one of Sitlali's constellations do something like that. And I think Yunjin's skill? No, sorry, not skill, her burst? I'm not sure. I think it's Yunjin. Although I'm not sure. I think Yunjin's burst also works the same way as Shenhe's quills, where it's like each character gets a certain number of hits, or it might be like a total number of hits for the whole team. I don't know. Yeah, I think like there are like from what I remember, Sitlali's constellation works like that. I don't remember which constellation it is, but it's one of her constellations. Oh, that is definitely a freeze team right there. Although, okay, I guess I know what you guys were talking about. You guys were talking about like brute forcing Nivelette on the first side. Because the first time I ever fought this boss was in the overworld, and I had no idea how that boss worked. The secret source, the overseer device. I had no idea how the boss worked. I had no idea about the whole cryo thing. So I just like went in with what I felt like the safest team, and I just went straight in with Nibilet. You're right. Each character gets 5 to 7 quills. Yeah, that's Shenhe. That is rerunning soon, right? She the next character I want to pull for. I don't know, man. I haven't heard of anyone mention a Nahida rerun soon. I think you need Emilie. I don't know if anyone ever needs Emilie, man. Eroding Avatar of Lava. I believe that's the... Yeah. Wait, eroding? Oh, yeah, okay. So there's no, like, fluid in its name. So I'm assuming this is the one that doesn't have permapyro on itself. Okay. Well, I guess I'm using the same team, yeah. Sure, okay. Wait, no. Can I use vape? Just Skirk top, Mavuika bottom. This abyss is super easy. It seems to be. Seems to be. Emilie burning effect is very effective if you build her very good. Emilie burning... Sorry, what do you mean by burning effect, Siri? I'm sorry, by the way. I just do not remember anything about what Emilie does. All I know is she is good with burning. That's all I know. And that she works well with Kenichi. Even if I wanted to get Emilie, I'm broke right now, so Emilie is a no-no. Unfortunate. If they make Renova not OP, I'll quit the game twice. Oh no, why did I burst? I should not have. I should not have bursted on Escoffier there. Come on. Come on. Okay. Burning EM, her E skill. Sorry, burning EM? Oh, burning reaction. Okay, burning reaction, E skill, and both E burst. Yeah, I mean, like, I know how to use her, but, like, what does she do? So I know that she mostly does damage, but I'm sure she does something else, right? There's 25% damage buff, 10% red shred in a nutshell. She's a half Kazuha with no CC and insane ER requirements. But for burning. Right, but for burning. So, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, the red shred I believe isn't pyro red shred, but it's red shred for burning. So, like, to make burning do more damage. So, 25% damage buff? For what? For herself? I don't think there will be any temporary summer map next update. Really? Really? That is wild. Previous one was Shenhe. Oh, damage, but okay, okay. She's a Kazo. Yeah, okay, I get it. Reduces damage taken from burning. That's it. Oh, right, I remember now. Just does damage, reduces damage taken by burning. Okay. So, so Emilie is like a fire and a fire suit in one character. No, sorry, she's not a fire. She's firewood. Excuse me. She's firewood and a fire suit. Not only she does damage, she also smells nice, which is more important than winning. Yeah, okay. I can agree with that. Smelling nice is always a nice thing. Oh my god, I did. Oh wait, what? What am I doing? What am I doing? What? I didn't yell on burst. What am I doing? Yeah, it's good enough. DPS to be a main DPS, yeah. Yeah, she does, but unfortunately not a very good one. I mean, like, she is a good DPS. Like, she has very balanced multipliers. Like, she's strong. But the problem is, relative to other quote-unquote strong Genshin characters, she is not strong. And that is the unfortunate situation that Emilie is in. The summer event is in the new map, so the new map is gonna be a permanent map. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. No for sure until the live stream this Friday. Our summer maps coming next version permanent. I heard someone talk about that, but I highly doubt that's true. Oh, skill. Oh, come on. There you go. Bennett on oh my god. Bennett on Aquila Favonia doing 70k per E. Not bad at all. Who needs Mavuika? Bennett the real Pyro Archon's here. You're having way too much fun with Bennett. I mean Bennett's dude, Bennett is a good character, man. Like not even like Bennett like he's a good DPS. He is very, very like self-sustaining. Bro's all around usable and everything. That is true. Like, and like Bennett is like one of the few characters that so obviously like Bennett doesn't have the multipliers to be a top tier damage dealer, right? Especially not in 2025, especially because Bennett is a day one character. But in the past, Bennett used to actually be one of the few characters that could easily like run solo. Dude's a whole team. Hits hard, heals a lot, buffs a lot. Yeah, right? Maybe it's a replica of Marjavari. There's no way. Marjavari is a holiday resort. Marjavari is a... No, excuse me, Siri. Not just a holiday resort. A summer holiday resort. I heard pizza gives cancer. I went to buy 3 boxes, huh? You went to buy 3 boxes of cancer? Dude, sounds like you have stuff to talk about. Oh, come on. What? I swapped. No way. No way. Okay. That was very poorly timed. And I okay. I swapped off of Zilonen before her skill did its thing. Okay, this is a really cringe run. Oh, apparently these are the guys that have perma pyro on them. Oh no, wait, maybe it's just Mavuika applying pyro on them. Oh my god, why won't you swap? Thank you. Yelan doesn't have any energy. Peak RJ gameplay. Rotations all completely messed up. Everyone doesn't have energy. Funny thing about Mavuika is I use her burst when when fighting a boss after that the sky becomes red. I was scared for my okay. Wait, what? What the? Okay. Sorry. Excuse me? Why are they so far apart? Okay, how the heck are you supposed to deal with this? They're both so far apart. Is there a merit to the use to dealing with one before the other? Oh no. I think I should have dealt with the Geo one first. Okay, yep. Apparently there is a merit to dealing with one before the other. Freeze teams can't deal with Geo shields. Hey, what's up, Blue? How's it going, man? Okay, there's one. I burned through his shield, the Skirk somehow. The Geo dude? Geo dude. Shout out to the Pokemon. Wait. Okay. I was like, where is Yelan's burst? Come on, Hydro. There we go. I'm so hyped for a 5.8 live stream tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? I guess it's tomorrow your time. Yeah, I guess it's tomorrow your time. For me, it's 2 days from now. Well, okay, you know what? Never mind. It's 1 a.m., so it is tomorrow. The way Mavuika slaps enemies with her bike. I wish it wasn't a bike. I love the big number that Mavuika generates, especially if you do melt instead of vape. It's so satisfying, but I still hate the whole donuts thing. I do appreciate that Mavuika has decent AoE. Like, I do appreciate that she has decent AoE. But I still hate the whole, like, she does donuts as her main source of DPS. Alright, time for the second account. After that, live streams will well. I don't think we're getting Yelan skins. I mean, like, honestly, it doesn't matter to me. I can't afford them anyway, so. Nivelet skin? Whoa. I mean, as long as it looks good, I wouldn't mind. You thought it was free? No, dude. None of the 5-star character skins are free. The only skins that are ever free are the 4-star ones. Mavuika skin? Hey, is there a Mavuika skin that'll make Mavuika look like Dia? If so, yes, then please take my money. Yeah. Okay. 217. Seems kind of low. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's see. Horse, you, and Benny Boy. You are okay on the right build. Who might be on the wrong build? Okay. You know, I used to not. I used to actually like the Tulpa boss, the Hydro Tulpa, because it's just free vapes forever. But like Stygian Onslaught has made me hate the Hydro Tulpa a little bit. Not like the Hydro Tulpa itself is fine, but it's the fact that like because it's Stygian Onslaught, and I have to like get as much damage as I can to make it easier to clear. So that means, and because Zelonin is not gonna be able to proc oh, I'm an idiot. Dude, it's so windy. I can feel the house shaking. And it's a concrete building, by the way. But I could feel the house like shaking a little bit whenever there's like a pretty strong gust. Okay. Hey, hear me out. So, you know how like the Tulpa, the Hydro Tulpa makes it so that Zelonin can't proc Cinder City, right? And so I remember seeing the clip of this Chinese player, this Chinese F2P player, who cleared dire difficulty. Of course, he had all the best potential possible teams to deal with every boss in the current Stygian Onslaught. But he cleared dire difficulty with an F2P account. And what he did to proc Cinder City for Mavuika on the Tulpa boss, on the Hydro Tulpa, was so C6 Bennett plus Iansan. So his Iansan was on Cinder City, and his Zelonin was on Instructor. And he made it so that Iansan procs Cinder City because Bennett C6, right? So Iansan's a polearm character, so he gets infused, like he gets the pyro infusion. So he does a normal attack on Iansan first before doing Iansan's things, like before using Iansan's skill and burst. And why didn't I think of that? Like, why didn't I think like before I Zelone an E, I should do a normal attack on her first while I'm in Bennett's circle, because like then she'll have, because she's a sword user, she'll have pyro infusion, and therefore before I press E, I will do a normal attack and vape on the Hydro Tulpa, and therefore proc Cinder City. Why didn't I think of that? Although that would, of course, what that means is you're gonna have to Bennett burst before swapping to Zelonin, where I believe, like, at least according to at least according to what most meta players I've seen do is they don't seem to swap to Bennett after Mavuika. They seem to go Mavuika, Zelonin, and then like whoever your Hydro or Cryo character is, and then Bennett. Which means that C6 Bennett won't actually be active when you swap to Zelonin, at least by following that rotation. But because I go Mavuika Bennett, so that Bennett can catch Mavuika's particles, so that means like my Bennett's burst is already up and running when I swap to Zelonin. Why didn't I think of that? That's so dumb. Zelonin Bennett Catalyst. Yolanda is getting a skin, but it might not be the next version. Let's see until the live stream. Hey, what's up, Joel? How's it going, man? That's why I told you to run Pyro MC, because Pyro MC can vape Tulpa, proc Cinder City. You were like, why? That sounds like me, man. That definitely sounds like me. Catalyst as in someone who makes a reaction happen. Oh, that kind of catalyst. Okay, I thought you were talking about like catalyst, the weapon type. Okay. Why did I Escoffier burst? Just brute force with Nebulet. I'm sure I could, but I just didn't want to. Do I have a 5-star Geo Catalyst user? Right? Yep. No, we don't. Ningguang is probably like is she the only Geo Catalyst user we have? I was about to say she's the closest one we have to a 5-star Geo Catalyst user, and then I thought for a second, is she the only one we have? Because like, believe it or not, Ningguang actually was pretty strong back in the day. She was like one of the few 4-stars that actually was used as an on-field damage dealer. Ningguang should have been a 5-star. I mean, like, that's the thing, though, is Ningguang even has a 5-star signature weapon. It was called Memory of Dust. Of course, we've never seen that weapon ever again. We haven't seen that weapon ever again, but... But Ningguang actually has a signature weapon. It's a 5-star signature weapon. That's what I did, and that's what I will do until they put Hydro Tulpa on both sides. On both sides. I think we'll see 6.0 characters in the 5.8 live stream. Maybe. Who knows? That weapon will come in the next Liwa Chronicle banner. Maybe, but like I highly doubt it. Wait, no, that's impossible because like Ningguang's not gonna be on a banner. That was pretty well timed. Man, Dahlia's shield is pretty cool. Like I was looking at I was thinking, oh man, I'm still too far away from Magukenki for me to go behind his back before he starts swiping Animo blades at me. And then I got hit by like one or two. And then like I was looking at myself, okay, I have a shield, but after I get hit by one here, this one's gonna break. And then I realized, oh yeah, that's right, this is Dahlia's shield. So it's like it breaks, but then it just comes back right away. Man, I love it. It's actually really, really cool. Whale cleared Hydrotolpa with physical... Man, these whales. I have triple crown? What do you mean? Triple crown what, Luab? The next two enemies didn't even... I didn't even get to see them very clearly. Same team? Yeah, okay. Ningguang, whoa, really? You have a triple crowned Ningguang that's collecting dust, probably. Who cleared Neuvillette Farina? Duo if Hoyo wasn't. And with a stupid cryo boss. Well, that is the nature of this game. Why did I do that? Why do I keep doing that? I keep doing Escoffier burst before Farina burst. Man, I love watching Skirk go burr. When like with Dahlia's attack speed thing. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought that was everyone. Dead. Wait, that's not everyone yet. Darn it. Bennett. Hopefully 5.8 will be forgiving for Hydro. Hoyo, or sorry, Hoyo, what? Ali, I wouldn't hold my breath. Because remember, when, like ever since Neuvillette was released, they've just left Neuvillette be. Right? Like they've just let him take over the entire meta for like several patches in a row. And the fact that like they've started I did it again. I did it again. Oh, this is cringe. You're so OP that Hoyo has to release 4 broken characters, but you're still better than them. Yep, that is pretty much what Nivelet was. You know, uh, I still can't quite put my finger on it, but like, do you think Nivelet's multipliers were a mistake? Like, Hoyo failed to like calculate it correctly? Is that possible? It's Hoyo. If it's not power creep, it's a mistake. Oh, nope. No hydro. Oh, there. Put hydro on him, darn it. Okay, just wouldn't put hydro on him. Ow. Dead. Okay. Pretty sure I saw 69 in there. I think that was like 669. Can't wait to see Dawe this Friday. Is it really gonna be Dawe? Well, I guess it is a point. Well, is it really gonna be Dawe? I don't think so. Wouldn't it be? Yeah, wouldn't it be Dawe in 6.0 maybe? Not 5.8? Trust? What? My guy Luap has dreamed. Got that on my bingo card. Oops. What is the blessing this abyss, by the way? Triggers cryo-related reaction. Shockwave every 2.5 seconds. Oh, okay. I guess it's not that impactful. Wow. Really low HP, unfortunately, but wow, that is not bad. Not bad at all. How did I manage to pull this off? Oh. Okay, because it's a crit rate circlet, I see. What? Why do I have it as on a crit rate? Okay, maybe because I don't have anything else? Do I just not have anything? The HP percent crit rate, okay. I do have one. Not a lot of crit rate though. Oh, oh, wait, what? Why is that on Mona? Okay, not sure why that's on Mona. Alright, 4 Noblesse. I guess it's still fine. At least we're a little closer to 40k HP. Alright, dude, I'm gonna head to bed. Have a great stream. Good day, everyone. Alright, hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Wrong. Good luck with your interview tomorrow. Or I guess that would be later. Not tomorrow anymore. Okay, I got a question for you guys. Has any one of you upgraded to Windows 11 yet? Still Windows 10. Okay, so you're still on Windows 10, right? Windows has an update? Dude, it's been Windows 11's been out for like what, 2 years now? Uh, okay, so Wayne, I recently, not like about a month ago, yeah, about a month ago, got an update on Windows 10, and it was one of those automatic updates, right? It wasn't one of those updates that you have to like manually like click check updates to get, but it was just Windows that just straight up got it, and like just I cannot stop it unless I pause updates. So I recently got an update, a Windows update that I couldn't stop unless if I click the pause updates button. Um, and it sort of, I don't know what it didn't do anything else as far as I know, except the only thing that I can tell that it did is it just made Windows Explorer worse. All right, do you know what Windows Explorer is, Wayne? I don't know, but I keep mine updated because it keeps notifying me, and it's annoying. So what do you mean by you keep yours updated, man? Like you keep Windows 10 updated, or are you on Windows 11 already? You're so OP that Hoyo tries nerf you, you transcend fiction, enact justice on them, okay. So, yeah, like this update, okay. Here's my problem. So, I originally thought that my computer didn't have a TPM chip on it. Like, I originally thought that my computer didn't support TPM 2.0. So I sort of gave up on, like, eventually being able to upgrade to Windows 11. And then I finally decided to. So recently, no, it was about a month ago when I got that Windows 10 update that I said made Windows Explorer worse. Like it's actually like obviously worse now. And so what I did last month was I uninstalled that update. I uninstalled that update and then I paused Windows Update. I paused that for as long as possible. And then I kind of thought like, well, I know that there's a way to upgrade to Windows 11 even if your hardware doesn't support TPM 2.0. But what if, like, I really hoped that I didn't have to resort to that option. So I went ahead and looked up my motherboard specs. I looked up my motherboard specs to see if it actually supported TPM 2.0. And apparently it did. It was one of those motherboards that already had the TPM chip, right? Like that supported TPM 2.0, but just wasn't enabled by default. So I went ahead and went into my BIOS. I enabled the TPM thing, and there it was. I used like the Windows health check thing, and it verified that okay. I guess yeah, my PC is now Windows 11 eligible. And now like so my laptop has had the Windows 11 like the upgrade to Windows 11 for free thing constantly like barraging me for more than a year now. I think almost 2 years now. And so my laptop, okay, no problem, right? So I just straight up upgraded it to Windows 11. Although my laptop did not, for some reason, my laptop did not get this Windows 10 update that broke Windows Explorer. It didn't seem to get this update. It was only my desktop. And so ever since I finally enabled TPM 2.0, I was really hoping that when the upgrade to Windows 11 thing would just come up in Windows Update, finally, like just on its own. I was really hoping that it would just come up on its own in Windows Update. And that's why I finally decided to unpause Windows updates. And because I unpaused Windows updates, I had no choice but to just let Windows get this update that breaks Windows Explorer. And I hate it. It's awful. It's terrible. I hate it so much. And I've just been dealing with it the last, like, for the past week. And I've still been waiting for the upgrade to Windows 11 thing to come up in Windows Update. Now I understand there's a way for me to manually trigger it. Like I just go on to like Microsoft's website. There's literally just a program, like an exe or whatever it is, that you just straight up download from Microsoft's website, which I believe is called Windows 11 Upgrade Help or something like that. Oh no, Windows 11 Upgrade Assistant. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. And it's just, and like I looked up a video of it, and it's like, it seems like it's just really straightforward. You download it, you run it, your computer restarts like a couple of times, and then boom, you're in Windows 11, and it's really simple. And I really wish I really just want to straight up do that, so that I could finally get rid of this broken Windows Explorer. But I don't know why, but I feel like it would just be better, and I'm sure I'm completely wrong here, but I don't know why, but some part of me really wants to just upgrade to Windows 11 via the Windows Update thing, and not me manually triggering it by downloading it from Windows' website. And now my problem is that if I manually trigger it now, right now I'm still on Windows 10. My laptop is on Windows 11 and doesn't seem to be giving me any problems. So it seems to be fine. In fact, I love the notepad. I love the new notepad in Windows 11 because you can open multiple tabs on it. And I love the new Windows Explorer in Windows 11 because, like, well, yeah, multiple tabs, right? Like, I love it. Oh, and the notepad dark mode. I love it so much. I use Notepad a lot for work and stuff. But I don't know, man. Like, I'm just nervous. I'm just nervous of like finally fully moving over to Windows 11. So like I'd actually like to talk to more people about their experience with Windows 11, like whether or not they've been having problems or whatever. You pause an update? Yeah, you can. You can pause an update. I mean, like it's like you pause Windows auto update. Sorry, you don't pause an update. You pause Windows auto update. It's a file management for operating systems. Yeah. They kick you out of Abyss if you don't do anything for too long. They do. Yep, I've experienced it plenty of times, man. I've experienced it plenty of times. Who do you think you're talking to, man? Yeah, man. I get you haven't updated, but if I do, I'll let you know. Oh, okay. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure I am gonna just force the upgrade in the next couple of days. In fact, right now, as I'm yapping, I'm actually like thinking about whether I should uninstall this broken Windows 10 update before I forcefully trigger the Windows 11 upgrade. Because I'm afraid that this broken Windows Explorer might carry over into Windows 11 if I don't uninstall this broken Windows 10 update before moving over to Windows 11. I don't know, man. I'm no computer engineer. I have no idea how any of this stuff works. What the what? Why did it move so far away from where the enemy was? You know, going Iansan Bennett, I think was a mistake here. Because this Mavuika doesn't have a good weapon. Like, this Mavuika is on a mostly EM weapon. Because I'm on what's it called? Mailed Flower. Yeah, it's very much a vape / melt weapon. It really wasn't great for like whatever team I put together earlier. Oh, is Skirk on the right weapon? Yes. I did it again. I did it again. Escoffier burst before Farina burst. And this time it's even better. All my characters, the whole team was at full HP. Friend who's a computer nerd has updated though. I don't think he has any problems. I'm scared. This is my only laptop. Lots of things are inside. It doesn't actually erase anything. Don't worry about like losing any of your files, Wayne. It doesn't actually erase anything. I've only obviously I've only had one experience, right? I've only upgraded my laptop to it. And as far as I know, I didn't lose anything. As far as I've seen, like I don't use my laptop every day, but I did check like all my important stuff. All my work stuff is like all backed up to like Google Drive, so I wasn't scared of that. I did, however, like make sure to save a copy of my son's like Minecraft saves to somewhere else on my computer, on my other drive, just to be sure in case anything happened. And like when I checked it out after the upgrade, I didn't you know, it seemed like I didn't even need to back it up. Yeah, nothing happened. It just straight up upgraded to Windows 11. What kind of storage are you having? What do you mean by that, Blue? What kind of storage are you having? Oh my god. What is this? Enemies right in front of you and you can't target it? It's so stupid. Okay. So what I wanted to do was I just wanted to do normal attacks. But like normal attacks on Mavuika, so to proc Yelan's barbs. But I didn't want to get too close so that like Mavuika's claymore didn't hit the enemy, because I'm in C6 Bennett's circle, right? So I was gonna be doing pyro damage to it, therefore applying pyro. And so I wanted to make sure that the enemy had hydro on it. So I didn't want to get too close to it while doing normal attacks. I just wanted to hit. I just wanted the barbs to hit, so that I could put hydro on the enemy before I used Mavuika burst. But for some, like, jeez, I guess like I wasn't close enough to trigger the auto target. God. I have to actually chase this thing down. Is a desktop? Oh, hey, what's up, Stella? How you doing, man? It is, yeah, it is apparently an easy abyss. Have you heard of HP laptops? Laptops that have, hinge problems. Apparently that's what HP laptops are known for. Hinge problems. Oh my god. He actually got to his cryo shield up. And because he got his cryo shield up, I didn't get any of my energy back. Great. Wait, why was his resistance so high for a second there? I was only doing like 1k normal attacks. That was crazy. Does the angel guy... What are they called? The Wyob thing? Do they have high resistances? Like at certain moments? "12-1-1 boss is new to me." 12-1-1 boss. That boss was there even in previous Abyss 3. 12 was there even in previous Abyss 12-3-2. If it was in the previous Abyss, how was it new to you? Escoffier world boss. Still a Hydro robot boss? For the first time in previous abyss. Hydro robot boss. Oh, that one. Okay, okay. Was unable to defeat it. Well, maybe you just didn't have enough cryo characters for it. Yeah, you need to get it. You need to hit it with a lot of cryo to get its resistances down. What? Oh, I forgot. Oh. Oops. Oh, these guys teleport? I had no idea these guys could teleport. Level 80 Layla was unable to defeat it. Well, that's because Layla doesn't do any damage. Even a level 500 Layla wouldn't be able to defeat that thing. Like, Layla just isn't made to do damage. Oh, Mavuika burst didn't crit. Yep, that missed. Wait, what? How'd she die? She was still walking. How did she die? Jeez. What the heck is happening with this? Okay, come on. Come on, teleport this way. Teleport this way, buddy. Nope. Won't. Okay, there, finally. I wanted to brute force it. Again with this attack? Jeez. Come on, Bennett. Oh, I couldn't finish it with Bennett Burst. The Abyss won. I'm assuming there's a 2, right? Help me? How can you help me, man? Really want to live stream? So download OBS so you can start. Only have 35 subscribers. Wait, can you? Okay, Abyss 1? I actually don't remember how I started. Like, are you not able to live stream then? I'm sorry, by the way. I do not know the requirements because, like, when I first started YouTube, I just uploaded videos and I didn't really pay attention to whether or not I could live stream. It doesn't allow, really. You need 50. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, well, I mean, just make a couple more videos. Oh, you know what? Hey, Abyss. Make shorts. Not vertical, sorry, not regular, like, horizontal videos. Make YouTube shorts. But make shorts that actually you think people would actually want to watch more of. because that's how you get people to subscribe to you, is if they want more, if they want to see more of your content. Shorts is a really fast way to get subscribers. Doesn't get you a lot of ad revenue, but it's really good at getting you subscribers. I don't actually understand this one. This, hang on. 3 successive stages alongside other players. Oh, it's like a co-op combat. Says stages, specifics, completion, stage, different regiment, themes, grant additional buffs, fit well. Okay, so it is co-op combat. Activate corresponding buffs. Theme and random items. Challenge begins. Based on score. Hang on. Characters, level requirements at world's level 1 to 9, 30 to 80. Normal or dire difficulty. Dire difficulty will be stronger. You also gain more frenzy stars. Okay. I wonder how hard dire is. Well, apparently they're not locking it behind any levels. So I guess difficulty stronger, lower difficulties, properly prepared before facing this challenge. Okay. Sure. Yeah, best of luck. Best of luck to you, the Abyss one. I recommend doing shorts for a while. Shorts is a really fast way to get subscribers. How do I see? Okay, there. Enemies, stage 1, stage 2, 3. So, Nivillette? Nivillette would be nice here. Enemy list? Yeah, I guess I get it. Like Mavuika for that guy. No, hang on. I think I'm gonna go with Bennett, yeah. Yeah, I think Bennett would be okay. Or maybe Iansan. How do I... Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for making guys wait. Hang on. Yeah, I think I'll just go with Iansan. And that way I could provide everyone with attack buffs. How can I... Can I check? I can't actually go and see if it's like C1. Oh, there is... Okay, so that's C0. Alright, sure. You say that you have to know family, right? RJ, you say that you have to know family, right? You have to know family, right? What? Support, own character, burst, elemental mastery, support, defense, energy recharge, skill burst, regain HP, normal attack speed. Okay, I think I'll just go with EM. Yeah. Oh my god, I sure hope this Mavuika is actually good. Okay, I straight up went for a support because I was really hoping this Mavuika would carry us, but and this other guy even went with the support too. Okay, those are not coins that we have to be picking up, apparently. Alright. Oh, 95 enemies. I guess they're not so bad. They're not actually dire difficulty, like Stygian Abyss. Stygian Abyss? Stygian Onslaught dire difficulty level. Wait. No! I just realized there is an electro AoE thing going on. I wasn't paying attention. It's worse because in truth, if you ask someone to subscribe, they don't watch the videos. Come on, burst. Alright, very good. This Mavuika isn't very good apparently. Doing like 60k donuts on treasure orders. Or no, sorry, Eremites, excuse me. Alright, I'm going to learn from this experience and I'm never running support again. This is awful. Okay, 260. But then again, this is 260 vapes. 260k vapes with the EM buffs that this event gives. Oh, this isn't... This sucks. I'm not running support anymore. Going Genshin same day stream is gonna be gruesome. I mean, hasn't that been the case already a few times, Abi? Together, hit opponents, plunging attacks. Oh, wait, there were challenges? What are these stars for? No more 30 hits taken from opponents. Oh, okay. About that, Genshin and Wuwa live stream being the same day. Gonna watch Wuwa live stream on my laptop, Genshin on my phone. Just gonna watch who yaps less, I guess. That is not gonna be me, isn't it, Luap? Hmm. How many points do we get? Wait, what? What's the difference? There's no difference. Is there a difference? Oh, okay. I guess there's no difference. Healing effect 25 times. Fall fewer than 3, 2, 1 times. Hang on. Healing can create a healing effect at least 25 times. 25 times? That's a lot of healing. Oh my god. So cryo and pyro. Healing. Okay. Oops. Hang on. Pyro. Well, we got plenty of pyro. Setec. Oh my god, the wee nut. Oh, this is awful. This is terrible. Darn it. Alright, whatever. This sucks. Burst. Crit damage. Skill. Energy recharge? I think that would be nice. Oh, thanks. One of them went for it. Skill cooldown. Nice. What happens if 2 people pick it? Does it double the thing? Defense. Burst. Hang on. Use a burst. Normal attack speed. Normal attack damage. No. Skill. Okay, crit damage. Yeah. Your name's Aizen? You've never noticed my name before? I just realized I'm only gonna have one stack of one draconic stack against these guys. Why am I only doing 3k damage? Am I missing something? Oh, there. Man, these guys are tanky. I couldn't probably watch both because Friday's a busy work day. Oh, really? That's alright, man. Well, you guys take care of that guy. I got this one. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Nivelet is hardly uh the unit, the character to deal with the Weenet boss. Oops. Oh, no. Made a mistake. That was an oopsie. Dire difficulty certainly isn't something that should be done in co-op. This is awful. Other ones at Lolly already have Mavuika. I don't know if I really need Mavuika Cons 1. You don't really. Yeah, you don't really need Mavuika C1. If you have Zalona and Sitlali, then you don't need Mavuika C1. Like, of course, it's gonna make her do more damage, but yeah, you will easily max out Fighting Spirit on Mavuika if you have Sitlali and Zalonin on the team. Roading, Avatar Lava. Objectives. Nope. Okay. So, what though? What? Oh, I'm assuming these are local legends. Okay, I got Electro and Pyro. Okay. Yeah, Electro and Pyro. So, I'll go with that. Yeah. Wait. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. I was waiting for a goodbye, sadly. None came. Oh, you're heading out already, Ali? I guess it is pretty late where you are now. Crit damage. Burst. Yeah. I'm going with that one. Weak heart is faltering. Heart like spelled with an A. All right. Well, I guess it must be pretty late where you are now, man. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us, man. Take care. Constellations are for exploring kit, I heard. Does it help with exploration? I don't remember that being a thing. Don't even know faltering is a word. Is there another boss? Oh, I guess we have to kill the small ones. Okay, one of these guys is doing a lot of damage. Probably Barissa. Google says Mavuika C2 is good. Dude, Stella, any constellation on 5 stars is always good. It doesn't mean you need it. Overall, C1 is good if you don't have any good Natlan characters. Yeah, that is true. C1 is good if you don't have any good Natlan characters, because it helps Mavuika get more fighting spirit faster. Where is the voice annoying in Japanese? I've never ever tried Japanese voiceovers. Wait, that's a thing? I had no idea this thing would run away. Oh my god. That guy is gonna waste so much time. Yep, this guy's gonna waste a lot of time. Darn it. CN, yeah, no. I've never tried CN voiceover before. Especially now that you can actually just straight up uninstall voiceovers. Oh boy, this is taking forever. Maybe that voice in CN is really good. Ah, really? Perhaps you can give it a try. I mean, like, dude, it's like 5 or 6 gigabytes per language. So, no. Oh, PMA. Pyro? Electro. Okay. Electro. Hang on. How are we? Oh my god, these guys are idiots. Okay, Chevros. Hang on. Do I have? Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Party member skill cooldown. Okay, that would be Ben's burst. Burst, normal attack speed, be increased. Burst, party members regain. Burst, okay, yeah. Are supports even worth it? Honestly, I don't think so. I'm going Chevreuse after I said like 10 minutes ago. I said I wouldn't ever go support anymore. I mean, this is the nice thing about being a support though. I don't have to do anything. Because I'm not even gonna be doing any damage anyway. Why do these things have shields? This is crazy. Oh, wait, I'm okay. What are these wind currents for? And why can't I ride them? I'm really curious, by the way, like, every Arlecchino I've teamed up with seems to use their burst very often. Why? Isn't Arlecchino burst like a DPS loss? By the way, you can use same characters, so there can be 4 C6 Mavuikas. Probably people who don't know how to use Arlecchino. Arlecchino is right. Okay. Can we actually just group them up, man? Okay. This Arlecchino is doing decent damage, but still not great. By the way, I still don't understand what these like orbs are for. Like, should it doesn't seem like we can pick them up. Oh, nice. We got to 800. Not bad. Not bad. After suffering for some time, I'll be doing this event with my brother. Wait, you can do this with specific people? Guy just bursted on Hu Tao. Oh my god. Oh my god, this Hu Tao though. Shogun's gonna die. This Hu Tao keeps spamming her burst, man. It's like... Surely the Chevy buff is less than the DPS provided by another DPS. Well, who knows? As long as they actually do as long as they actually have good builds, then like having a support is actually like beneficial. The problem is we can't see each other's builds in the within the UI. What server are you on? I'm on the... Yes, Ali, you're right. I'm on NA server. Oh, that would be a waste. Well. I guess it's time for me to do it on my other account. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. I got an achievement earlier. Wonder what that was for. Co-op achievement? Reaction. Voting. Okay, I've never done that? And co-op. Yep, I've never done that. Okay. Because I don't ever do co-op. Hang on, how long? Oh, okay. Well, it looks like I've been going on for long enough. Chevrolet is what? 40% attack and pyro bonus? With C6, sure. I think there's the pyro bonus. So it's not a 40% attack, it's an up to 40% attack. My Chevrolet aren't at 40k HP. So because I swapped her over to an ER Sans, this was for Stygian. I don't remember what C6 does. Yeah, 20%, 20 pyro and electro damage. And don't forget the red shred. Right? There's some red shred. Yeah, see? Enemies that get hit by overload get red shred. Zeridin, dude. Ali said NA, and I also said NA server. NA means North America server. Two of us said what server I was on. Wayne is from the EU server, apparently. 60 pyro bonus, 40 red shred. Mavuika would have been better than that. Yeah, but my Mavuika, I was on the third account, and my Mavuika on my third account is on what's that sword? Mailed flower. So it's a very vape / melt kind of weapon. He's asking if someone's from Asia. Well, he's apparently on the EU server, so I don't know why he would be asking if somebody's on the Asia server. Well, Zredin, somebody already answered that earlier. Man, is there a delay between like people seeing? So I'm sure there's a delay between people hearing when I say something and when y'all hear my voice, right? It's just a matter of physics. But like, is there a delay? Like, how much is there? How much delay is there from when one guy sends a message and like some other guy sees that guy's message? Because Wayne pretty clearly said Europe for me right after Zeridin's first message earlier. I can barely even type. Why do you ask, Zeridin? Are you looking for people to co-op with in this event? There's a delay between messages. Oh, I see. Bro, can you fight the bosses? Anyone can. Well, you know what? I guess that's wrong. Yeah, I guess a bunch of new players can't just yet. I mean, like, anyone who's played Genshin for at least a month definitely can. I mean, like, even after a day, dude. Even after a day, you can already fight bosses. You've already played the game enough to understand how to fight bosses. Played like 3 months, still level 27. Oh, really? Well, maybe you like logged in once a month. Yeah, I mean, so adventure rank. So if you're talking about adventure rank, then okay. This is like the best way to okay, you know what? It's not the best way is wrong. That's the wrong way to put it. But this is like the simplest way to level up adventure rank. Just log in every day and do these purple quests. Just log in every day and do these purple quests. Once you do those 4 purple quests, you come talk to Catherine. There's a Catherine in every region. I'm in Fontaine, right? There's a Catherine in Mondstadt, as I'm sure you've seen her before. There's a Mondstadt and there's a Catherine in Liyue. There's a Catherine in Inazuma. I don't know what region you're in, but like, yeah, right? There's a Catherine in every region. So every day, log in, do these 4 purple quests. Go into your quest menu, hit one of them, hit navigate, and it'll tell you where it is. You all 4 of them, come talk to Catherine, you'll get some more rewards, and then you'll also get adventure rank XP. Login takes a year? Okay, it sounds like you are playing on a device that can barely play Genshin, man. As for the delay, in an ideal situation, a delay would be proportional to the distance between you and the server. Also, the medium radio waves are traveling through. The delay should be at maximum. Well, I mean, okay, you know what? At maximum, like good condition internet, right? Like on both parties. Obviously, like I have good enough internet because like I'm literally streaming, right? But like if y'all are watching and or sending messages via at least like fiber, right? Like Wi-Fi, whether it's Wi-Fi or Ethernet, but as long as you're on fiber internet, The maximum delay that I'm pretty sure is possible here on Earth is at least is probably there's somewhere around like 300 to 300 to 400 milliseconds. Well, I guess that's game ping. I guess streaming delay is like slightly different. It's probably like maybe 2 or 3 seconds. It's showing 81. So it sounds like you're on a different map, Zuriden. Yeah, it sounds like you're on a different map. So just use teleporters, man. Use these things. Of course, like, so mine are already unlocked, so I can teleport to them. But if yours aren't unlocked, then you're gonna have to, like, walk over there. Teleport to the closest teleport waypoint or statue of the seven. Right? Like, just do this. Right? See? Like, if the closest one that you have available. Teleport to the closest one that you have available. Like, for me, for example, I'm in Fontaine. I'm here. And mine are in Natlan. So if I do this, it says 7,000 meters. So here I have a teleport waypoint right next to it. So I'll just teleport over there. And voila. I'm only 90 meters away from it now. Even better method would be to make a bunch of messages, take the average delay, well, add the error and get the delay. Add the error. What error? I opened plenty of teleport places without knowing. The most important things you can open at first, if your map is black or gray, like it's just blacked out, you don't see a map, like go to the statues. These are called statues of the seven, these ones. Like once you interact with them, it'll unlock the map and you'll be able to see like all the, well, not all, but like most of the teleport waypoints, most of the teleporters, and you'll at least have some idea of like where you're going. Yeah, the most important thing you can interact with on a map that's blacked out is the statue. The error in calculating the delay, but how do you get the error? Yeah. Hey Wayne, Zuridin. Let me know once you guys are uh like in co-op or like once you guys are in contact with each other in game. Because I was actually planning on like getting off now. Yeah, getting off the stream. It's getting pretty late, and yeah, I guess the stream is also long enough for me to say that it's a good enough length to end the stream. Yeah, so let me know when you guys are like in game together. Error would be mean delay in all messages, delay of one message, then add their delay in all delay of one message, then add the error. Divide by the number of messages. I don't understand, man. What? Okay, I get what you mean by error, but how do we figure out the error in the delay? Because obviously we can get the delay by ping. Right? I mean, like, obviously there's no ping between, like, when my voice is coming out of my mouth into my microphone and into y'all's ears. There's no ping for that, but I don't see how we can measure the error. I'm too lazy to log in and check my UID. Do you have Discord? No, but I have Telegram and Instagram. Well, Zaridin, if you okay, you just said that you don't have Discord though. We do have a Discord server that you can join. I understand that you just said you don't have Discord, but we have a Discord server that you can join and like you can yeah, you can ask for other people's help over there too. I'm sorry, I'm not on the EU server. But there are a bunch of people over there on our Discord server that are on EU. And yeah. Basically, if you measure something, you can never be sure about its exact value, so how can you get closest to the real value? Dude, you're talking about theory. I'm talking about how do we actually do it. How do we? Okay, yeah, you're talking about how to get its exact value, or at least as close to it as possible. But how do we get those numbers? How do we get the number? How do we get the given in our equation? How do we get the given numbers in our equation first? Flip a coin, it flips, heads twice, doesn't mean a chance of get it. You're explaining theory to me, man. You're explaining theory to me. I'm trying to figure out how. I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about the theory anymore. I'm past theory, and I'm thinking about how to do it practically. Trust the process. Okay, tell me how to measure the error in the delay. How do we get this number? Wayne, Wayne actually went and logged in just to get his UID. Zridden, I get the feeling that you should be really, really thankful, man. That like Wayne, despite feeling lazy, too lazy to log in, actually logged in to get his UID. Take the difference between average value or real value and a measured value. That's what the error is. Jeez. Why are we talking about this, man? Had to. Okay. Well, let's hope Zridden's still here to see your UID, because I can't wait any longer. I got work in 5 hours. We take a bunch of values, delays like ping for example. Yes, that's the average.
銃は私が最も好む武器だ。強力な殺傷力と抑止力を有している。そして時折、前者よりも後者の方が有用なことがある。
Doesn't look like Zoridden's here anymore. Alright, well, I guess I waited for nothing then. Alright. The guy's not here anymore, so I guess there's no point in me staying here. Yeah, anyway, for those of you who need help building your characters' accounts or making a decision on which banners to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the message in YouTube chat. If you guys want my personal opinion, you can ping me over there. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. Bye, guys.